Freedom of speech is found in Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution, which guarantees freedom of speech and expression. It is supposed to be only restricted by reasonable restrictions in the interest of sovereignty and integrity of India, security of state, public order, decency or morality. This is the troublesome one. Contempt of court, defamation and incitement to an offense. The tricky part is public order, decency or morality. Whose sense should it reflect? The complainants, the producers, filmmakers, youngsters, or oldies like me? So it's a thing which creates trouble. Supreme Court, in the airwaves judgment, has held that television is a very important part of media, and traditionally the executive, legislature, and the judiciary were the three pillars of democracy. The fourth pillar has gradually become stronger, I think, and that is media. Because freedom of press now sometimes border on invasion of values, privacy. Some of the questions asked in interviews and interactions are bordering on hectoring. So this is a concept we have to see. And the second point is the creativity versus censorship. I'll just give you a brief introduction of the Cinematograph Bill 2013, which a community of eminent persons, and I was working with them, has drafted. There were people from films, media, various other sorts, and we interacted with many, many stakeholders. I think more than 100. Mr. Desai was there, Mr. Kotak was there, and several others. And I'll just give you the salient features because it's not right to bore you with the legalities. One is, what are the principles under Section 24 which apply to a grant of certificate? Now, it's a very small section. I just read it to you so that you get an idea. Principle for guidance in certifying films. While examining a film or causing a film to be examined for certification, the board will be guided by the following principles. The medium of the film remains responsible and sensitive to the values and standards of the society, and as far as possible, the film is of aesthetic value and cinematically of a good standard. Artistic expression and creative freedom are not unduly curbed, and certification is responsive to social change. And thirdly, the film is examined in the light of the period depicted in the film, context, content, theme and people to whom the film relates, and is judged from the point of view of its overall impact and contemporary standards of the country. One of the problems which all filmmakers raised before us when the Act was being redrafted was the screening panels who actually see a film. They are not composed of...
Check.
Oh, sorry. The screening panels, which were comprised of persons who were generally nominated on their political affiliations and obviously bore the badge of censor board member with pride, and also ensured free admission to theaters. So they did not have any expertise in the field. And what we recommended is under Section 15, I might like to read it to you, and that is the panel will be selected by the censor board in consultation with its own members. Supposing there are 20 vacancies, 40 names will be sent to the government, and government has to pick among them. But there are qualifications. The qualifications will be, that draw a panel of members to be appointed as members of the panel and shall consist of persons who, in the opinion of the committee, are by reasons of their profession, qualifications or experience in the field of art, cinema, drama, law, literature, history, sociology, psychology, media, education, performing arts, or public administration are fit to judge the effect of films on the public. Now, all regulatory bodies, the experience has been it is largely populated, if not heavily populated, by retired bureaucrats. And they bring to their mindset, they have experience in administration, but also bring a bureaucratic mindset. Now, you'll find acts like Right to Information Act, where it is clearly provided that the members must be from 4 or 5 or 6 categories. But you will find that most of the members are from one category, that is of public administration. So we have tried to put a brake on that by saying that provided further that all the categories specified in the above section would, as far as possible, be represented equally in the panel formed by the government. So we have tried to put a curb on that. It's in the form of a bill. I hope that it becomes an act. Last section was section 56, where there is no punishment under any law for obscenity in the films if you have a certificate under section 23. This would protect a large number of filmmakers, serial makers from frivolous prosecutions all over the country, your drag book complaints on vulgarity, obscenity. So this is the broad framework, and thank you for your patience.